friends. It's obviously raining, so I hope it's not too loud. I got some cheese fries, but I just wanted to chat because, like, it's been a minute because I don't have really anything to talk about. But really, the thing that's been most prevalent in my life right now is that things don't always go as expected. This morning has been incredibly interesting. This is pretty good cheese fries, by the way. I woke up and I went to animal control to take care of the animals, and I totally forgot. But we just recently got in 10 pit bull puppies. And you know, I love pit bulls, but 10 is a lot of puppies. And they all diarrheaed everywhere. And so this morning we had like 15 dogs and like 7 cats. And it took me an hour just to clean up after only the puppies because there was so much diarrhea. And then another dog pooped, so I cleaned up that, and then I brought him back inside and he immediately pooped again. And I went to clean that, and then I wasn't thinking, but this pit bull has issues with like separation, and he's already destroyed 2 of our hoses, and we just got a new one, and I didn't think about it, and he escaped, and he completely ripped our hose into 4 pieces. I was probably playing tug of war with him for 30 solid minutes. And keep in mind, this pit bull is way stronger than me. So I was slipping around and I was already covered in wet diarrhea and already not having a great morning. And I was wrestling him for 30 minutes, slipping around with shoes that don't have any grip on them, just covered in diarrhea. And I just started crying because I was freaking out because I'm like, if he eats pieces of this hose, he's gonna die. And his mouth was bleeding from him chewing on it so hard, and his paws were bleeding. It was just a shit show, okay? And then, thank God, my boss came and saved the day. He helped me clean up, and I just finished the cats and everything. And then we had to go on a couple side quests. It was a long day. I just got home and showered. I went thrifting yesterday, so I got these pants. And also, look at my socks. You're not as cool as me if you don't have those. I got these pants and I got this green sweater yesterday. Things don't always go as planned, okay? And I also just wanted to chat because, you know, I feel like a lot of people these days don't think they're worth having someone, like, care about them. And I think that's very sad. Because everyone deserves to have someone love and support them and care about them in any kind of relationship, like, free of judgment. Everybody deserves that. And we all need it. Whether that's one person, whether it's a couple people, whether that's a sibling or a significant other or just a friend, it doesn't matter. Everyone deserves it. I haven't eaten yet today, so these are really hitting the spot. Sorry if it goes down by eating. I'm not. And you could just like not watch this, so it's kind of your fault. And I've been really needing a root beer. I didn't have root beer, so I got some off-brand of something. I'm off today. And yesterday I was off too, so I went thrifting, and then I went to eat lunch with my friend, and then I watched both It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2, because why wouldn't I do that? I hope everyone had a good and safe Halloween. Mine was boring. I worked. Trying to move again, so I haven't, like, move around my area, and I haven't been having any luck, unfortunately, finding any place. I will keep you updated though, hopefully soon. Because I'm, you know, getting like promoted and whatnot at work, so I'm gonna hang out for a while, maybe like another year. But that's okay. But that's just kind of my situation right now. Some days it's difficult when you have so much going on and being able to adapt in situations like crazy, hectic situations like this morning. Some days it's easier than others, and sometimes it just seems unmanageable completely. But boy, you gotta have the bad days to really appreciate the good ones, that's for sure. Just gotta have friends around me, you know, support me and let me rant, and, you know, we can just, like, hype each other up and make everyone, you know, make each other feel better. But I'm really enjoying the rain today. I really love rain, and I love, like, dark weather, and I love the woods. So it's really been a nice vibe. I feel like we're kind of skipping fall because it's really warm, and then it's all of a sudden really cold, and I love fall and winter so much. So I hope that's not the case. I did end up carving a pumpkin, by the way, and I did make brownies a few weeks ago. So I did do that. I did make time to do that. Because self-care, self-love, for me that was carving a pumpkin and making brownies. I will check back in with y'all very soon. I'm back. It's a little bit later in the day, so it's very dark. So sorry. I feel like I had mentioned that I was going to my neuropsychiatrist again, and I had that appointment, and then I had to wait about a month to get the results from that appointment. And it didn't go as planned necessarily, because I got diagnosed with one extra thing that I wasn't quite sure about, but the doctor had said that I already had like the moderate like depression and anxiety and whatever, and he was like, the depression is low, which is true, because I feel like depression has been so much better, but my anxiety is high and my PTSD is like the number one thing, and the OCD is also the number one thing. They've just skyrocketed. So I'm going to be seeing my doctor to get some medication for my OCD. I actually just got off the phone with him a little bit ago, and I'm going to be doing a new medication. So I'm really hoping that helps. Over the course of a few weeks, it'll be increased, the dosage in which I take. I got a root beer because today's been a rough day, and a root beer fixes everything. The thing that didn't go as planned was he told me that I had this thing called conversion disorder, and that's like the older term for it. There's actually a really long term for it now that I don't remember what it was, but essentially it's like when you have so much trauma built up that your body just kind of constantly attacks itself to distract you from the trauma. So it's kind of like if you've heard about how your body can make you go blind, like if like sometimes people who've gone to war and have PTSD from that, their body makes them go blind because it's so traumatic that they're trying to distract themselves from their trauma. So that's kind of my situation. And he says that with just like only regular basic counseling, that it'll be like I'm just, like a car just like spinning in mud for the rest of my life, and that I need to get a specialist doctor that there seems to be very few of. There's not really any around this area is what it seems like. And so I need to find one that works with my insurance and one that can do online, because I am not driving 3 hours to potentially Chicago for this. It's not great to kind of be told that if I don't get the specialist doctor that I'm going to be stuck in my trauma for like the rest of my life. And obviously I'm still going to be doing regular counseling along with this. He says it's not necessary, but it is necessary. Like, I need it. My counselors are my superheroes, and I love them so much. They help me every single day. Yes, so I mean, I have a lot of health problems that I've done every test for, and they've always been unrelated to any like known health conditions. So it's been really confusing why all my vitals are always perfect when I have so many problems. And so this kind of makes sense, and they are validating that they're real physical health problems. They're not saying that I'm just making it up. They are very real, health issues, but they are just kind of my mind forcing them upon myself to distract myself from my issues. So it makes me feel a little more crazy, but it does help to know that I genuinely, it is not my fault that I can't get past some of my trauma. So that does help to know that, and that, potentially with this doctor that I hopefully find, that I can, find some helpful resources. So it goes kind of along with what I was saying earlier about things don't always go as planned. He said he didn't end up testing me for ADHD because it wasn't asked by my neurologist, which I really wish she had asked for. But he said maybe after a while of me seeing like a doctor and like my OCD medication that we could test for it if I'm still struggling with like attention and focusing and whatnot. Because he says that a lot of the symptoms that I have now could be kind of masking as potential ADHD. So we will see. That is my little update. I've been really bored. I've had the past 2 days off. And like I've said in the past, I feel like if I'm not being insanely productive, then it was kind of a waste of a day. And I'm trying to get past that. And I've been doing better. Yesterday I didn't really do much, and I am just trying to be okay with that.
I work for the next foreseeable future. So I don't know when my next day off is going to be, but hopefully, you know, tomorrow will be better than the morning I had earlier. Because that was rough, but I just had to be like, okay, calm down. You have to have the bad days to fully appreciate the good days. And I was able to kind of get over the little panic session that I was having. So I don't know if that will help you, but it's true. It is very true. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning, night, evening, whatever time of day you may be watching this. And I hope that you can find some, you know, resemblance in what I'm dealing with, whether that's mentally, you know, physically, whatever. I hope that you can relate to some level and you feel maybe less alone in your situations. I love you all, and I will talk to you very soon. See you later. Bye!